So hello and welcome to the New Gig Podcast. I'm your host, Glenn Hodgson, and today I'm delighted to be joined by the founder and CEO of Forma, Giorgi Vadachkoria. How are you doing, sir?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you, Glenn?
I'm doing very well. Now, Forma, fantastic work that you're doing in the sector. I'd just like to sort of just roll back a little bit and understand a little bit about yourself, Georgi, in terms of your background, your journey, and of course, how you came about setting up Forma, and tell the viewers and listeners a little bit about what you're doing today and the issues that you're solving.
Thank you, Glenn, for inviting me first. It's really an honor to be here. A little bit about background. I was thinking about my background before I entered the podcast, and what I realized that I was 14 years old when I decided to I want to be an entrepreneur, and that's how that is the time when my journey starts. I was 14 when I decided to I wanted to have the online websites for shopping because in my country, in Georgia, I'm from Georgia, and in Georgia we do not have any web platform where people can buy and sell the clothes. So I decided to create these websites where people can sell and buy the clothes. So it was my first idea, and I started fight for my idea from 14 years old, and then continues my journey. Of course, I started the job when I was 17. Of course, I failed. The idea was failed because I didn't have experience. I was a skill student, but which is really important that it was my first time when I met investors, share my ideas, and yeah, it was kind of one of the best experiences in my life. So I started when I was 17, the 9 to 5 job, and I realized that it was not what I am looking for in in this world.
And then so you moved on from basically realizing what you need to be able to what you didn't want to do, and how did you come across the idea for Forma? I mean, I'm a strong believer that you never fail, you either win or you learn, and of course obviously using the experience and knowledge that you've built up starting Forma. So where did the idea come from, and say a little bit about that journey?
Okay, I was a salesman from 18 years old. I was a salesman. My first job was selling books by phone. I was calling to people and offer them the new books, and it was my first job. And I can say that I was pro in the job because I loved to communicate with people, calling them and offer them new books or anything. But what I find out when I was in this job that I love how I communicate with them. I'm calling them and ask, "Hey, how is your baby? How are you? Congratulations to your new job," and etc. And I had record in my job of sales, and then I get an offer, one weight loss center in Georgia as a salesman too. Then I became the general manager of this office. And when I was 19, when I moved in Germany, um, just 3 months, it was a summer job for young students. Me and my best friend was working in the post office. We collect some, and not a big money, but I think we collect more than 10,000 euros. And then with this money, we decided to open our first company, and then that's how the journey starts.
Excellent, excellent. And tell people a little bit more about what Forma does. What is the service that you're offering through the platform?
Yeah. Forma Healthy has a different features during this time, during this period, but the main idea of Forma Healthy what is that this is the marketplace for wellness coaches and fitness influencers. We know that most of the fitness influencers and wellness coaches are selling their online programs on Instagram, Telegram groups, Facebook groups, and web platforms. We offer them the platform, the mobile application where they can present their online programs and sell there. because they had a lot of problems. The problem have the sellers and buyers too. For example, the most common problem for sellers is the illegal distribution of their workout programs or
Okay.
diet programs. Because if I buy the diet, I can send it to my best friend or my family, or in the worst of the worst cases, I can upload on the YouTube. So we gave them chance to secure their programs, their videos, their programs, diet programs on our platform. And for the sellers, for the buyers, we offer them one comprehensive app where we united all of the features which they need. For example, the calorie counter, healthy recipes, AI nutritionist, and etc. in one application. We launched the final version of our app in 1.5 years ago, and for today we have almost 9,000 users, 30,000 active users monthly, and more than 5,000 paid customers without any investment,
Right.
which is very
Excellent.
important.
Well, this is crucial, Goyi, in terms of the setup to be able to be bootstrapped and built something up. And it's also a great way of showing that this is something that works. But also, individuals want it because everyone's, the health, fitness, wellness industry is growing massively. But also, a lot of the trainers, influencers, they are one-person companies or freelancers, and therefore they need to be able to reach people, but also need to have that protection as well, as you say, to be able to stop themselves having their content stolen and used for free.
Exactly. And what we find out the interview with these persons when was that their dream, most of them dreaming about to have their application, their own application, and this is kind of chance to give them the platform because they think that it's their own application. I remember one of our seller partner uploads the Forma on her Instagram story and said that I think this is my baby, and it was very pleasant for me because they think that it's their company, it's their application,
Yeah.
and they do a lot.
And how do you work with the financial element as well to make sure people get paid, distributing monies between sort of the trainers and influencers, the customers and yourselves? How do you go about that one?
Yeah, the thing is, we are the commission based. As to talk about the business model, we are commission based model
Mm,
because this kind of influencers are selling their program. They already have their customers. I think the very important feature for them, and very important uh, the thing for them is that we don't put a lot of money in the marketing because our partners, people who are selling their programs in Forma Healthy, are taking care to sell this program. They are sharing the stories on Instagram or TikTok. They use all of these platforms where they have followers to advertise Forma Healthy, because if they are advertise their program on social media, they can sell and get a lot of money from this program. And they already have their customers, and they just transfer their customers in our application when they
yeah.
first launch Forma Healthy, and after that they are starting to acquire the new customers.
Mm, yeah, understand. And I guess this is a really scalable platform as well. You can be based anywhere, access your customer base like that. So you can, you're not restricted by geography in this instance.
Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. Because we have now negotiation process with one of the coolest yoga teacher. I don't know if it's teacher is right or not, but yeah, she is living in Bali and
Okay.
Georgian, and she was excited about this idea to present her yoga program on our platform because she said, "Oh my God, can I leave Bali and also have a salary from here?" And yeah, she was amazed of this.
Excellent. No, I think it's fantastic. And it really, I think this is just an example of how people can be remote, but also earn money from different streams. So you can have a job, a paid engagement as a yoga teacher, for example, in this case, and you can do the online classes, or you could sell programs, nutritional advice. You can actually gain money as as an influencer through partnerships. There's so many options that you can create that can be open to you by doing this.
Yes, you're right. And Glenn, which is also important to say that the most of our partners, for today, we have 11 partners. And most of our partners say that it's their hobby. For example, the yoga and to workouts or diets or nutritionists, it's their hobby. And when you have extra salary, for example, from your hobby, I think it is one of the best experience and best thing in life.
It is. I mean, make money from your passion as opposed to something you don't enjoy surely has to be the objective for everyone. I think this is a great way of thinking about it. And, your platform gives the tools to individuals to be able to do that. But also, you create the expertise and talent because I think one of the great things that Forma's offering is the fact that it's kind of curating the knowledge because as we know, out on TikTok, Instagram, there's a lot of rubbish out there. There's people who don't know what they're
Yes.
doing. They're spreading false information, things that can potentially injure people or certainly won't do them any good at best. So I think this filter service that you offer is something very strong as well, Giorgi.
Yeah, you're right. And what I'm also thinking about is that Instagram and TikTok is not the platform where you're going to see the workout videos, because those people are using these platforms to advertise their programs, and they are trying to show us the workout videos or the diet videos. And what I'm thinking about is that the Instagram and TikTok is not this kind of platform. I think
Mm,
this Forma Healthy would be the platform where all of the people who are interested in the health and fitness, they can use Forma Healthy in order to see the workout videos, read the correct blogs about health and fitness
yeah.
and it.
Yeah. And I think this is absolutely crucial because, if people get the wrong information, they'll do it for maybe a few weeks, a few months, and think, well, this is nonsense. It's not working. It's not helping me. But of course, with the wrong advice, you can't take yourself anywhere. So I think that this level of stewardship that you offer within that as well it is really important for individuals as well as the platforms and talent who's on there who are offering the services. I think this is a crucial element to what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well, it is. It's really strong, and it seems to be also, Yogi, that the sector is just growing so quickly as well. I mean, it's uh, more and more need for the health, wellness, lifestyle. The sector seems to get broader and broader all the time, but more and more of a need as people think about physical health, but also mental health as part of this process.
Yeah, 100% right. It's not our only business. What we have, we also have the healthy food chain in Georgia, and
Okay.
healthy cafes in Georgia. And what I'm thinking is that the tendency of healthy eating is growing. To
Okay.
compare, for example, 2 years ago, and I want to say that before pandemic, it was not as popular as it right now, and
Yeah.
it's growing, which is very important. It's growing every day. More and more people start a healthy lifestyle, and of course it's the best for us, for the world, and for
Yeah.
them too, because healthy eating or just working out is not just to be in a good shape or have muscles or etc. It's about the to be healthier, to have more energy, uh,
Yeah.
yeah, to have the clear mindset, because it's a whole process which is connected together.
Mm,
And when we realize that people we are helping people to have the better mindset, I think the higher energy and the better life, I think we are satisfied for this. And we're happy.
absolutely. No, it's absolutely crucial, and it's so interesting as well. You talked about the pandemic there, but the fact that people are much more comfortable with digital channels and using technology to be able to access the services and the support that they need. I mean, it's not everyone maybe who wants to or is able to go to a gym or a studio as often as they want. But if they can have this sort of something that's by their phone or the tablet or their computer, they're in a better position to be able to access the possibilities. And I've no excuses, I think, in terms of what they should be doing.
Yeah, and also, and one of the main factor is that it's cheaper. The online workout program is much cheaper than go to the gym and have personal trainer there,
Right.
and it's cheaper, it's easier, and you can work out from
Yeah.
everywhere. And yeah, the I think this is one of the, I don't want to say that, but it's the good point for COVID-19. It helps us to be more it helps us to be we can be anywhere and do anything we want because
Yeah.
of these technologies, because of these, yeah, applications and etc.
Completely. And I'd be interested to know a little bit about the importance of this online presence for trainers and health and fitness professionals. It seems to be something that's crucial for them, but also they can actually create a brand, create awareness, and draw in business by building this personality through your platform and other social media channels.
Yes, and they're trying to. They are also trying to be different from traditional workouts or traditional diets, because the Instagram and the social platforms are. I won't say that there's a bunch of videos or programs out there. It's saturated right now, so they
Mm,
are trying to be different. They are trying to test a lot of things and offer. If it works, they can offer to us. Because, for example, in 9 years ago, if you go to the gym, if you went to the gym and see the trainer, all of the people, all of the personal trainer, I want to say that 90% of the trainers offers you the program which everyone is offered to you.
yeah.
It has no differentiation. But now they are, because they are trying to be different in this market, because to acquire new customers and offer them the new programs. So it's very interesting.
It really is. I think there's more variety and more competition. I think just helps individuals. And I think there's much more knowledge out there as well in terms of what you should be eating, how you should be training, how you should be resting as well, tracking your performance and progress, as well as what you're putting into your body, but also the sleep, of course, is vital, but also just looking at what you're actually doing and understanding how your body works, body and mind work, should I say, to be able to access that and get the most out of yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And the world is stressful. The world is stressful. We
Very
have,
much so. Mm.
yeah, we have to find the balance. We have to find our strength to be strong person in this world, uh, in this stressful world.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
workout, meditation, healthy eating helps you to be more productive. And if you are more productive, you can do much better things and have time for your hobby, for example, and do anything you want. So
Yeah.
I totally believe this.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right about that. And I think that, it's not what happens in life. Anything can happen to anyone. But if you're prepared, you've been sort of looking after yourself mentally, physically, eating well, getting the sleep, staying away from too much sort of alcohol and these kind of things, you're in the best position to deal with stuff when it happens, whether it's sort of, you fall ill or something happens mentally, you're in the best position. And I think that more and more people are realizing that it's not a case of doing something when it's happened, but it's keeping themselves at that level and being prepared and having more energy, as you say, and being able to deal with more, because life's not going to get less stressful, quite the opposite. So you need to be prepared for these things.
Exactly, exactly.
This is really important, and also I'm just interested as well about thinking about sort of diet and training for mental as well as physical health, obviously you see this from different angles, and of course, viewers and listeners here, we have a lot of freelancers, open talent. How important is it for them to make sure that they're getting the physical and the mental stimulation that they need to be productive and to be active?
Yeah, very important question because it's individual. What I mentioned that 10 years ago, people do not have the individual programs. They are working out like the same, everyone working out like the same. So for today, I truly believe that the individual program helps people to work out uh, right first. And yeah, which is also very important is you have to be comfortable in this position. For example, if I hate to wake up every day and go to the gym and I say that, oh my God, I don't want it, of course, it's not working. You
Yeah.
have to love this. For example, it's very hard for me to wake up every day at 7 a.m. It's very hard because I am the type of person who loves the morning sleep. But it, yeah, it's about the discipline. It's about discipline, and it's about the results. When you see the results, when you see you're much healthier, you can do much better. You can do much better things, and mood. Your character is you improve your character, you improve your mood when you are work out every day. So I want to say that the individual programs will help people to be much productive, to love the working out and healthy lifestyle. And our application, and with AI, we use AI to match the person to the right program for them, because we are a marketplace. We have a bunch of programs, and we want to have, for example, in 3 years, we have a plan to have more than 5,000 program globally. So we are using AI to match this person to the right program for them based on their experience, based on the life cycle. For example, what time they are comfortable to wake up, and these kind of questions, and their experience, their taste of food. And we match this person to the right program for them because we want to have this cycle, we want to have this journey comfortable for them. We want to
Mm.
make the comfortable journey for them.
I think this is vital, the element of tailoring, because as you say, everyone is different. Everyone has a different starting point as well in this
Yes.
journey, and they like different things. People are, they want to train at 9 o'clock at night. Some people want to train at 5 o'clock in the morning, but it's not one size fits all. So I think this element of being able to make this fit with the individual and understand them as a person, I think is crucial, and it's fantastic work that you're doing, and great opportunities that everyone's benefiting from. So, Giorgi, I really sort of appreciate you coming back and just filling us in as how you develop, how you expand, and keep up the good work. It's fantastic things that you're doing.
Thanks so much.